Just
The
gonna
brain
keep it
worms
real.
are gonna be immaculate.
The brain worms are going to be non-stop.
Hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco is here with Moon and Buttons, and we are going to finish Ghost Trick.
Oh, fuck.
Big time eyes emoji boy.
You guys got...
Yeah. Alright.
So, my dad isn't here on the submarine?
Hello, PCU. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. PCU is glad for your brainworms. Don't worry. We're going to get him right now.
Oh, okay. I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings. What I said about my dad saving us if he was here.
Oh, don't worry about comments like that. Just roll right off Miss Lynn's back. She's really thick-skinned. Thistle.
I mean, he's not wrong. Look how quickly she got used to dying.
Yeah.
True.
Ouch.
I'm going to start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me.
Miss Camilla.
I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla.
Fucking cries anyway.
Yep.
So, his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment.
It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell.
Detective Child's watch will tell us exactly where it is.
Right. He said it was a radio receiver, didn't he?
There might be still another torpedo in this submarine.
Hello, Anna. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
If we use it, we can get to Detective Jowd.
Bitch, how the fuck?
That's
Everybody
a
is gonna
brilliant
become
plan,
spirits.
detective.
And cram on there.
You think so?
So, what are you gonna do? Ride on top of the torpedo?
Thank God.
Of course not. You guys are going to go.
Darn, I kind of wanted to see that.
Bless you, Thistle.
Did you want to see me drown?
Hello, Binks. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
I'm pretty sure we're a rat, so I don't think we know how to do anything in terms of understanding drowning or not
I'm
drowning.
gonna make fucking lose my shit if it turns out we're actually a rat. I don't think we are because Coco was like, why did you even think that? So I think it's not that, but I will
But
lose
it's
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
the thing that like flabbergasted me is that it was like, essentially this was like, oh, look at that orange. Hey, are we a rat? There was like no lead up to it whatsoever.
ADHD.
Yeah, the ladder of choices that led Nana to that were
non-existent.
mysterious to us. No, mysterious to us, but went through at the speed of light in their brain.
True.
Why is this machine shoving grapes at me?
Well, this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed.
Pardon?
Oh, it sounds heavenly.
Dogs
I
can't
eat
have grapes! Do not feed your dog grapes, they are poisonous to them.
You know, you say that, but that grapes are one of Min's favorite treats.
Yeah, it doesn't make them any less poisonous.
She would go ballistic over grapes. Grapes, and for some reason, my grandmother's cucumber salad. Don't really know why on that one.
I've been thinking about this
poisonous.
for a while now. But don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with said country.
Anyway, looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. It's flaccid.
Oh,
Get out of the way, Lynn's head.
No.
will the arm move again?
Yeah, that's what
probably
I'm
will.
checking.
You might want to be in the arm.
Yeah, but I need to operate it first.
Oh.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Ugh, excuse me.
Torpedo ring?
I almost choked on my soda.
The torpedo room, huh?
Please don't do that.
I don't know why my body was like, oh, you're putting something in your mouth? Disgusting. Let's barf it out.
There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out.
Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room.
I'm ready! Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Choud up, but something like that.
We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. It is definitely safer.
Okay, I'll see you there then.
Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. Guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me.
Can't. Okay.
I'll
It's
enter
my
the
name.
coordinate. Oh, okay. I'll enter the it is indeed. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now.
Okay, let's try it.
Good luck!
Honestly, backtracking like 30 seconds, I think I'm such a goddamn terror when it comes to puzzle games because my brain will get to the solution faster than I can comprehend what the solution actually means. And so then I'm sitting there like, okay, but like, why did this work?
Sounds like an insane angle, but alright.
Hello, Dealmaker. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. This switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken. But
God,
I don't.
prefer rat.
But I don't think the entire device is broken, though. It would probably work just fine if only I could move this switch. I'll have to find a way to move it somehow. But I can't do it with my power alone. Who's a good boy?
He's a good boy. What happened to these 2 ladies?
I think that's up to us. And our powers. This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile?
Me? Of course I will. Oh my
Fucking
god, I'm
Christ.
so excited. You picked me. You can count on it. Oh my
I
god.
picked you! I picked you!
Oh my god.
Maybe. Like, holy shit.
There we go! That torpedo looks serviceable.
I got really excited for a hot second because I thought I smelled cinnamon rolls and I was really excited, but it's my fucking melt wax warmer thing. I forgot I put a pumpkin thing in it. Oh.
All set on this end too. But something seems odd.
What is?
In the command room, it looks like it's slowly sinking.
Sinking?
Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened.
God.
I don't know, but I guess I'll find out.
Alright, do we want to take bets now on who's dead in the command room?
Well, I think it's both dudes that are in the command room, so. That's my bet. Both of them are dead.
I'm gonna bet the big blue man is dead.
Alright.
Right, okay. Hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have to put missile in the missile?
Didn't prompt me to.
Okay.
I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is.
Steelmaker says Lynn. I don't know how, but it's Lynn.
That would be extremely funny.
12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant.
Oh, please don't make us time this.
Oh god.
That instant will be your window to opportunity to jump over to the command room.
Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. I think we're supposed to assume that Missile's in it, or maybe he just means him and Jowd. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, come on, Missile.
Okay.
Missile?
What? I'm sorry. I can't go.
What?
I just can't. How can I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind.
He's just a baby.
Missile?
I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel.
I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels.
Because I'm a rat and a fellow mammal.
I mean, even if you're human, you're a fellow mammal, you dingus.
I want you to go, Missile.
What? But Miss Lynn?
You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope.
What if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never, ever again. Even I can understand that. I still
Oh my
don't know what
God.
a hostage is. I couldn't stand that.
He thinks a hostage is a hot dog.
Yes.
Don't worry, Missile.
Miss Camilla?
Just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here, waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry.
These girls are awfully fucking calm for being in a sinking submarine at the bottom of the ocean with no hope.
They're also talking to two ghosts. One
Okay,
of which
fair.
was their personal dog.
Camilla!
That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch.
We're ready.
Sissel,
Yes?
you never found out who you really were. It doesn't matter now.
I wonder if Sissel will go to rat jail after this.
I just saw that.
Why is he gonna go to rat jail? What
Because
is
of all the
rat-
on-rat crimes he's done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, understandable. Have a nice day.
All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything.
And I'm glad I met you, Detective.
I wonder how many people ship Sissel and Lynn for him to be a rat.
Fucking furries.
We're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile?
That's right. We promised, little lady. Could be worse. Could be a bumblebee.
My god.
Yes, we will.
I'll never,
Never
forget.
forget you. No matter what happens.
Here goes then.
Good luck, friend.
You see, it would be a shame if the torpedo would detonate prematurely.
Well, you just have to, you know, avert the fate. Again.
Oh, Christ.
These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Thank you for not making me have to time that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Oh.
Oh, I guess it's Jowd.
Detective Jowd!
I bet that big masked man did this! I'm gonna bite him! I'm gonna bite him so good!
Go, you bite him, you
God,
go
he-
bite him!
The fact that he's like, I will bite, is so cute.
You'd better not, you might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do.
Let's talk to Detective Jowd!
Curious. Oh, I can't switch right now.
Wait a minute, there's... What?
Because, Cecil Shell is still able to be possessed.
Oh,
Detective
okay.
Jowd is lying on the floor!
I'm glad you came along, Missile.
Oh my god, me too! I'm so excited! We're besties!
Yes, we are! Yes, we are!
Oh my god.
After all, you and I are the only ones who can bring Detective Jowd back to life.
Right. Let's save him together as besties!
Oh my god, he's so
get
besties.
fucking, like, those heart necklaces.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Sorry for the
That's
wait.
it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Father and I have best friend keychains that are dinosaurs.
Aw,
Oh, that's so
perfect.
cute.
Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd.
Who are you? Are you Cecil?
Please excuse my appearance.
I can't believe you made it here. How's Camilla? And what about Lynn?
Well, it's kind of a long story. Robber. I told Detective
Oh, I see.
Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yanoa.
I didn't know Miel was here.
So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine?
The truth comes out, Sissel is Miel.
My
right.
God.
I
Oh,
wish
he's a lizard.
I knew.
Not a
Somehow
rat.
lizard on rat crime is somehow worse than rat on rat crime.
Yeah.
I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers.
When did
How
you
the fuck
get
are
here?
you here?
You? What? You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd.
Are you Yomiel?
Oh my god. He he has part of Miel's name. No.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Oh my god, he really is Miel.
Christ.
God.
Do you remember me? So you remember me, do you?
How could I possibly forget?
So, that's your real name, huh? Yomiel. That's right. But those people on the Yanoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective Jowd?
Binks says, yo, Miel.
It's exactly right.
Oh, lordy. Right. 10 years ago. You were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? Do they take hostages?
Yes.
By
Yes.
the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
We believe that 100%.
It's the only true thing about.
100,000%.
If there's only one true thing in this entire game, it's that.
Yes.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers,
What's a computer?
right?
I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. And that's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government.
This fucker just working on Bitcoin in like 1998.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about.
To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. And I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract.
Yeah, NFTs.
PCU, so this is the origin arc for Miel before being isekai to FF14.
Yes. 100,000%.
I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies.
It was never
Congratulations.
made public. Huh?
Congratulations on transing your gender, Miel.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god.
It was
Just
never
like
made
Mom.
public, but every organization in the country moved on to this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect.
I was the guy who built the core of the system.
The police arrested you, and then that incident happened.
He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent?
About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel.
10 years ago. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear. But I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering.
And so that's why you murdered Alma.
That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt.
What?
It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal.
There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them. But what would you get out of the deal?
A new life.
Life?
I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me.
Rebirth. A new beginning, eh?
I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for.
A completely man-made life.
That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsik was all about.
And you had no idea they were doing all this?
None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsik meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incident, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanela and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times.
No.
Are you fucking me right now?
Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them! No, not him. He's
Oh,
just a
thank
plain old
God.
odd person.
Oh, thank
thank
God.
The rug pull.
Oh my God. My heart.
There's an agent hiding in his hair, though. Full of secrets.
Oh.
So perfect. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale.
Moon and I's blood pressure just went so fucking high in like 2
Yeah.
seconds.
I was gonna be furious.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Feeny writer, being like, haha, actually.
That was exactly what they were expecting people to,
Yep.
to react.
Oh yeah. No, not him.
So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsik meteorite.
And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsik meteorite. So that's it, eh?
So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh?
Yeah, it's the ending I deserve.
But at least there's one thing you must be happy about.
What's that?
You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever.
Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now?
We promised! We promised Miss Lan and Miss Camilla we'd save them, and that means more than anything, even your life!
100%.
And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now.
Alright. Fine. Let's see where it leads us.
Here we go, then. Back to 4 minutes before your death.
So, where are we headed?
We are not headed anywhere, detective.
What?
There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, detective.
What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. Oh,
Ah. By the way, I'm not human, detective. I'm straight ballin', detective. I'm a remote-controlled robot, detective.
what? Your country's use of technology is just plain off.
We get that a lot, detective.
Why would you go through the trouble to do this? It's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore.
Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, detective.
Possibility. What are you talking about?
There's no need for you to know, detective. Enjoy this gun, detective. Now it's time to say goodbye, detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, detective.
Ugh. Camilla, forgive me. Damn.
Damn,
right?
full.
Yeah, just okay.
That one... okay.
Take
It, is...
control of the robot, man.
it isn't over yet.
Somehow one of those bullets has gone through the floor and is traveling to Lynn as we speak.
Yes!
No, not again! The water doesn't even slow it down for some reason.
It parts the water like Moses.
Yes.
God's just got it out for her.
Oh god.
Send the Mosai bullet.
Oh. It isn't?
Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small.
Possibility.
In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Grim Reaper has a crush on Lynn, I think.
Yeah.
Damn. This too is Yuri.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have seen all those memes lately, right?
Yep.
No, I don't think I have.
For some reason, the phrase "this too is Yuri" is like you take some like absurd concept and then go, hey, in a way, this too is Yuri. It's like, okay.
Huh.
What is it, detective?
Look at Yomiel's shell.
There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsek fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead?
Lolly Lolly 10 grapes? Lolly Lolly 10 grapes? Lolly!
I figured it out.
Where are you going?
I know what that possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsek. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death.
Right, but not anymore. The Temsek fragment has been taken away.
Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it! your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temzik fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see, that means we can go back? Back to 4 minutes before your death?
Oh, that's too many. That's too many time.
But wait a minute! Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move!
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can't believe we're erasing the whole precedent of this game.
Yep.
So none of us will be dead.
I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now.
Can't believe this bullshit. What the fuck?
PCU says, Marty, we need to go back to the future. Wait, wrong franchise.
Final
Sorry,
chapter.
I didn't realize that this was gonna be Sailor Moon and we're gonna fucking save everyone.
When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Temzik meteorite fell.
Man's ass up.
Mm-hmm. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself.
Oh my god. She's making yams. That's what the fuck that was. Half of a fucking yam. Or sweet potato. You fucking ludicrous moron.
Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now, just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her!
Pardon? A kitty?
Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt.
That cat has no sense of, of timing.
It was like, oh, that's a shiny rock in the sky.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
PCU, it would be funny if Lynn died here.
You know what? Oh my god. So, for this entire game, I've been thinking she was holding a plunger for some goddamn reason.
Same. Fucking same.
It's a sweet potato.
Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister.
Bellhound, the cat finally caught the shiny dot.
Oh my god. No, the bait. What?
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
Like how when we first see this scene, it seems like he's just being humble.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah,
Yeah.
literally, well, I did jack shit.
Yeah.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective.
Well, that seems more attainable than trying to become a god. So I guess I'm gonna become a police detective.
That's the Temzik meteorite, eh?
It's beautiful looking at it from this angle.
It changed all of our fates completely.
We can't stop Temzik from falling from the sky. But we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life.
I don't know.
What's the matter, Detective Jowd?
To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. You might not be able to change your fate of dying.
I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future.
Okay, let's get started!
You got headphones on.
Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything.
What, is Sweet Potato almost ready? She's not gonna budge from that spot.
But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park, listening to the music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have?
Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break!
Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead.
Are we gonna swap Jowd's bullet with the sweet potato? I'm not fucking around. That's a legitimate question.
It's ready!
Hold it. Kitty witty.
Sit, sweet potato.
Well, that puts the sweet potato at the right angle.
Sure does.
What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato.
I know how much this girl loves her food, too.
She did like strip a chicken of everything in like 2 seconds.
It's true.
Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Okay, so we've got... Can we turn it up even more?
No!
Roasted sweet...
Don't
Oh,
do
that's
it.
where... Let's
That's
talk.
where Missile is.
Missile!
Oh, poor Miss Lynn!
I'm sorry.
If you're so sorry, then put her down!
Alright now, Missile. I was really out of my head that day.
Well, we can talk about all of this later.
The Temzik meteorite is gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment.
I'll do everything I can to help too!
Okay. Let me look. I think we gotta switch that, but let me just see what else we've got. We've got nozzle,
There's something up top.
and another nozzle.
Like if you go to the sweet potato and go up. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you probably have to switch the little one with the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Come on.
Oh no. So if you go back up from the big sweet potato, like if you just go up like you're going to try and go to that one, there's that one, and then when you left your screen, there's the bigger dude. I think you have to switch those two, but I don't know how you would get up there.
Yeah, that looks like it, but right now I'm trying to think of what the next step is. Let's see. We've got that basket, and let's see if what we do, what happens if we spray.
Okay, that seems to turn it on. Oh, maybe you
we
have to
do.
rock.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to rock the full sweet potato into the thing and then let it be sprayed up into the big fountain, and then once
yes. Okay.
And then once it's in the fountain, you should be able to follow it up.
Oh shit, I think I messed up the timing. That was kind of disappointing. Yep, maybe the timing was off.
Slan always says it's better to be early than late.
I'd better try it again. I should probably have Missile one of those nozzles ready to switch things. So I'm gonna put you over here. That's some pretty spirited water there.
That's what's known as a fountain. With that much force, I bet it could lift me right up into the air.
Lift you into the air, huh? Oh, so he's right. It might just be able to lift something if it was small enough.
Oh, so you're gonna have to swap the sweet potato with the little one and the little one with the big one. Like that thing that just went floating by, for example. Anna says they hate the timing on this, so I get the feeling that this will be...
Yeah. Oh, wait. So we switch it once it's in the water, right?
No, it has to go up to the middle fountain.
But the potato.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then I should probably
I think Missile
get
needs to
Missile
be
a
in the
little
middle
closer,
nozzle.
yeah.
You have to turn the nozzle on. Nope.
Oops. Come on. Yeah, I think I already... Oh, there we go.
Now if you pop Missile into the sweet potato. Oh, look at that sweet potato!
There we go.
A big, scary sweet potato!
The
Oh my
haunted
God.
Pringles man!
No.
That's not a sweet potato, Missile. That's me now.
Oh, right! Of course! Look at them! The potato and Mino! Right now, they both have the same...
That's a good
Yeah.
doggy.
Right now, they both have the same shape!
So, you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile.
Okay, here I go, and I'm gonna need your help!
My help. Okay.
So, yeah,
Go.
if you pop Missile into the sweet potato...
And then I'll need to spray higher on the other one.
Oh, maybe you had to ride in the sweet potato. Because it looks like the gap
Yeah.
between the sweet potato and the nozzle is close enough.
Yeah.
We'll see if you can do anything with Missile where he is.
No.
Can you get to the probably not to the end ones, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
See what happens.
And it's just gonna stay there since it can't go anywhere.
Wee.
It's fine, we're making progress.
I don't want progress. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Okay. 1 second, I'm
believe it.
being called.
Coco had to return to their planet.
That's rough.
Alright, no, I was just being asked a question. Alright. Alright, come on.
Go, Missile, go.
We...
I think you switch it in
With
a
the
different
light.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's gonna
Yeah.
block the... Oh, look! The lamppost is bending. Broken yet? It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer.
If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down.
But if Mino sits firmly in its way...
Then fate should change!
Ooh, can you get Missile over to the half-sweet potato?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And... oh, I can't do anything with him.
Just gonna have to wait it out.
Can't believe Missile is gonna be the ultimate day saver.
Good.
It's about time for that meteorite to come down.
Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path.
Okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything could get in the way, it's that ugly monster.
Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change.
Any moment now. There we go.
There! How's that?
Jowd's about to get hit.
Look, the fragment's course. It's gonna fucking hit Lynn. It changed a little. Now Yumio's fate should really change.
Hits him in the brain.
Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No!
Right in the nuts.
Oh. Right in the knee.
Detective Jowd! The Temsic fragment shot through his leg!
What?
But the cruel twist of fate weren't over yet.
Ugh, pause. Pause it, come on.
Come on, put it down.
Huh?
God, put the gun down now.
Hello, Onion. Welcome to the stream. Aw. Hope you didn't have a bad day or anything.
If you don't, You're gonna shoot him.
I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver.
Put the gun down! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
Yeah! Missile!
I won't let
Yeah,
that
right.
happen!
There you go.
Missile! The bullet stopped in midair!
Here, inside the bullet! Now let's swap it with something!
Potatoes.
What? With what?
Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer.
We'll let you become a meteor. Missile is the fucking MVP. I completely agree with the
Seriously.
chat.
Yeah.
We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here.
There sure is, Chief.
Lynn's head!
Yeah.
No. Oh my god.
Fucking take the sweet potato to the. Oh!
Oh!
Oh.
Oh no. We stopped the bullet! But we still couldn't save him! That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed. But I'm still alive.
Jesus.
What?
I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still... This fate is just too painful to watch. In every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate
Lynn's
was
about to
still
get
slowly
smashed.
turning.
I swear to Christ.
I know it's gonna happen! Yeah, there it is!
Wake up! You gotta get out of there!
We won't let you become meat.
Damn it, my leg won't work. Did I get caught off
Do it
again?
again.
Yep.
It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lynn!
It's not over yet.
But there isn't anything else to swap with.
Why don't we just let it play out, then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that! Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it.
But what can we do now? Even if we work together? The headphones?
Well,
I think there might be something that can be done.
What is it? What can Sissel and I do?
Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle.
among us.
This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead, though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Okay, do it now. Got it. Now it's your turn, Missile.
What? Me? But what can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay, got it.
You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. She wasn't as an adult PCU, but she's like maybe 10 here. So it would have maybe a tiny bit more of an effect.
Yeah.
If I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped.
Oh, it helped, all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body.
Go, homie. Oh.
Gods. Ah, you're awake.
Hey, Mister, is your knee okay?
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. But the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, Mister?
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, Mister?
Me, I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
What? What's that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
That's why she has a fucking badge.
Yep. Fuck.
The detective badge?
Everything comes back.
Yep.
Oh my god.
God, the writing in this game is so tight.
Thanks.
Okay, you know what to do, little detective.
Yeah.
Are you alive?
Yeah, sadly.
Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing?
To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me.
I see.
But, you know, I'm glad it happened.
Hey, Mister. I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
Oh. I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten?
Oh, I love how she's petting.
Yep.
Mm.
Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's.
I was only one letter off. I'm just gonna put that one out there.
I can't fucking believe this.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's the Goodest Babies team.
Yep. MVP.
Oh my god.
Sissel.
The Goodest Babies.
The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. Those long, lonely 10 years. Oh, you were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now?
Oh my god, he's got a little bandana!
Oh my fucking god.
Old friend.
He's got a tail like his hair. Oh my god, he's beautiful!
I think... I love this tweet so much.
He's so cute.
I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Leaf is fucking rich.
Leaf is now absolutely.
Leaf has two
absolutely
whole
rich.
nickels.
Yeah. They don't have to eat their hat.
Yep, Dealmaker is right. Best fucking protagonist.
Yep.
Literally.
Somebody, please look at me.
Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt.
Aww.
Somebody, please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him.
The baby.
The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while.
I'm fucking weeping. Oh my god.
Oh god.
After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. Anna says, what does it say about Yomio that even with no memory, his first instinct is to try and pet a lonely kitten and accidentally transfer
God.
himself to said cat?
Literally fucking sobbing.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
I took control of my body and hurried to her house. Yes, Dealmaker, we'll need them. Even having played this, or having, experienced this before, I'm getting misty. But I was a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiya." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost along with his life. His fiancée.
Oh my no! Oh, bruh!
And that's why he targeted
Bruh.
Alma.
Oh,
Bruh.
oh!
He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Sorry, my voice is cracking.
Ah!
Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. This is something I love, the Onion just said. Fun fact, Sissel resurrects a total of 9 lives. Lynn, Missile, Detective Ringe, Jowd, the Justice Minister, the Guardian of the Park, Gamanella, Pigeon Man, and Yomiya.
Oh.
Oh!
I got a list here ready also of all the hints, all the foreshadowing there is of him being a cat. Because there is a lot.
Foreshadowing list.
For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go.
Oh my god, it's not a briefcase, it's a cat carrier.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted.
I'm fucking weeping, hello.
Oh god.
I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light.
Sissel!
Is the lamp his fucking girlfriend? I mean, fiance.
Oh god.
Casino says,
game's too-
foreshadow number 1, rat crimes. That is why we abuse so many fucking rats throughout the
I
game.
can't fucking believe this. I cannot.
When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or at least that's what I tried to believe.
Oh, the errant shot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She fought so hard and shot the cat.
I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. So I want to say one thing real quick. When I first played this, or when I first saw this, I had known the spoiler of Sissel being a cat. So when we first saw the video of Lynn shooting Yomiya, and then later they showed the cat popping up, I had such a brain fuck. 'Cause I was like, wait, no, he's supposed to be dead. What the fuck is going on? So somehow
Oh,
I still
God.
got completely baffled even with the spoiler.
Amazing.
The black cat.
I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all.
So you borrowed the body of your old friend.
Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible.
What was that?
Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead.
What?
I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought.
But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel, inside that bag.
Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead. My ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get. I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean... I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life.
All moods inconsolable.
Not
I
on-
love him, baby.
Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you.
But who was phone? You clipped the screaming, how could you do this to me?
In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you have loved has changed too.
Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh?
But who was Lamp?
Me.
I can't believe.
So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure.
Or was extremely successful, depending on how you feel about it.
True.
Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now. Oh, that's Lynn.
Oh, what you've been feeling these 10 years.
She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness.
Baby.
Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born.
Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again!
So, these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain. Including the memory of what I did. My crime.
That's the way this game of the dead works, eh?
and no matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel.
Sissel? Are we ever gonna see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't.
Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then.
Sissel, I'll never forget you.
I'll never forget you too. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy.
Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat.
Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now, we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you.
And who was Lamp?
It was you, Moon.
No, it was
oh my
me.
God.
Oh,
I
fuck.
can't believe. I can't believe it was Nana.
Before I cease to exist.
I was just...
No, I didn't mean it like that.
No, we were saying, like, who actually is the character, not who voices.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it is I, Ray. In case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you.
But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory.
Yes, I know that. I know all about you.
Can I ask you a
God?
question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you?
Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers.
Please tell me it was the flattened man, please.
If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Wait, is Lamp the rat?
Why would you shoot the dog, you fools?
They stole the wooden box from that ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind.
Worst goddamn timeline.
Yeah, really.
Mhm.
However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress. And that's when a miracle occurred.
What? Look at that! The powers of the dead! But how?
He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it. Do you not?
Hey, wait a minute.
I love getting to see the slow-mo of the dog dying game.
That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects.
He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady.
The little fellow chased after the men. But there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then, he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death.
What?
He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. The story that has taken these 10 years to be retold.
So that was you, huh?
Oh my god! Oh!
No! Missile.
I was holding it together until this.
Oh my god.
That's right.
Knows so much.
I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog ears. I finally know what a hostage is.
The fact that it ended up being you voicing it is too perfect.
I did that deliberately.
Oh! Oh my god.
You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait those 10 years out. God equal dog.
Seriously.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me.
But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp.
Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects.
But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself?
Because I couldn't.
Huh?
From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example.
What?
It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody.
But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me?
Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before, on that night the first time around.
We what? We met before?
From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard, and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you.
That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well.
You had lost your memory that time, too. You had just died, and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me.
I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line.
I'm really sorry I didn't help you.
That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage.
Mutual advantage?
The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel.
What?
Can't fucking believe this game.
I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit.
A time limit?
That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And that man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over.
Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist?
Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
He really waited for 10 years. Don't complain.
I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way.
Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age.
Like knowing what a hostage is.
True.
I finally learned that it was a flavor of ice cream.
And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I.
Missile.
I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long
Hachiko
years.
2.0. Oh no! You can't say these things.
All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh?
Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel.
And
God.
so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Oh, I see, you're gonna... Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say...
It's gonna take the choice away from you.
Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh, I thought it was someone else.
Right.
Suddenly it turns around and shoots her.
Literally,
I was
waiting
honestly waiting for it. Oh, Sissel!
Baby. Were you surprised? Oh, you bet I was. You really scared me to death. Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well, I wanted to use it again.
I honest to God thought Lynn was gonna die again. I was gonna lose it.
Yeah.
That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home!
Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today.
Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective.
Ma'am? It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it?
I mean, better than a cookie.
Yeah, it's better than a cookie. Better than a donut.
Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day?
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, eh?
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
That you will. That you will. Pet Sissel!
At Sissel. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten.
That's right. The very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten.
Oh, yeah!
Still a kitten? He never got any bigger or anything. Oh, did he get hit with a meteorite? Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel? Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn.
Oh my god, her mom!
Oh, she's so pretty.
Oh my god, she's so pretty!
All right, everyone, let's start the celebration.
Oh my god, that giant chicken.
Yeah, Lynn is gonna eat that herself.
Lynn's gonna destroy it.
Right? You needed to bring 5 so that everyone
Yeah.
else could have at least a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, yes! Baby!
I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here too somehow. Till we meet again, Sissel.
Where's Missile?
For just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now this is my new fate.
Oh my god. The cat is radioactive.
Oh my god, they each get a chicken. Fucking amazing.
The mom just
I guess I
watching,
really
like,
am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their life unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while.
He immortal now.
Oh,
Where the fuck is
Thank
Missile?
you, Shu, Takumi.
Oh my god, Missile is his baby now.
Oh my god, that's the best.
Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday.
Yeah, this is auto-scrolling.
Yeah.
Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort.
Oh, it's her boy. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby.
God,
Oh
he
my
has
God,
the giant thing of
He's got
spaghetti.
spaghetti. The audacity of the man to eat spaghetti in white.
That's a,
Right.
honestly, that's a full fucking play.
Oh.
Thank God Missile's here. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh?
Definitely not good.
Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanella.
What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men?
Homosexual.
Yeah. just understand. Maybe their wife didn't leave them in this universe. Man, put your shoes back on.
Eat your food, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Memory, what are you doing here?
Yeah, we're gonna be picking some new members for the Special Investigation Unit today.
So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop.
Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals.
Casino never noticed the shoelessness and is rightfully disgusted.
Literally, it's not very sanitary. Looked what way before? So exotic, huh? Oh, curried chicken. Ooh.
Is this really necessary, this new curry chicken menu?
Yeah, but it was a very best quick question.
Who's the very best customer who requested it? Lynn?
Probably.
It's gotta be Jowd.
Oh boy, I
hmm.
don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is the very best customer anyway?
Oh wait, it's the curry. Yeah.
It's him. The curry boy. Who did not go to jail. The man with the feet
Man,
is
this
the
is
real
a
threat.
tiny crew.
Literally,
Yeah.
like, itty beady. Oh, well, they're still doing crimes.
Are you sure we really need all these explosives?
Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I have followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said.
That's a lot of gunpowder, dude.
Yeah, he read that incorrectly completely.
Wait a minute. 20 kilograms? I thought it said 20 grams.
Well, he's gonna get a lot more chicken with that. Why was there a bank above there?
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart.
Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister, perhaps.
No, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel?
Here's to the stage and mind of my darling husband.
Oh my god.
What a pair.
This stew is going quite well. Oh, I may say these grapes are quite good, my man.
The Yanoa is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir.
Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Oh, the pigeons!
A piece of pigeons! Love, live, rock and roll! Pigeon gets ghost tricks.
Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here.
I'm confused. What do you... Why would a park charge admission? Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that.
And let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in my family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache.
Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week?
You got it!
Homosexuality abounds. Oh, I see. 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside.
And yes, I think there should be an AU or lovey-dove gets ghost tricks. Yep, agreed.
Yep.
Thank you,
God.
Sissel.
Wet eyes fucking sobbing.
Aww.
It's just a cast photo because it's like, why are you leaving out the wife?
Wife maybe took it.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
And that's the game.
Yay!
Oh, what a fucking good game.
Mm-hmm.
so tightly written. Absolute fucking bestest babies.
Ooh.
Oh my god, look at them! So those are the
is-
other credits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Babies.
Was this in the DS version? I don't remember the screen.
I'm going
Probably
to guess
not.
that it's probably for the remaster.
Anna says DS had him jump from the top of the screen. Oh, that's super cute.
Oh.
I'm gonna send you guys something that Bing showed me. They recently put up like a short story on the website that is about how Lynn and Missile first met. I'll just drop it in the general chat.
Eyes emoji. Eyes emoji. Eyes emoji. This is from CapcomGames.com? What?
Ooh. A donut.
Donut time.
I'm wondering if there's any way I can interact with it, but oh, there comes the rat. I'll just let it play out.
The rat has it.
I'm a voice. This is my husband Jalad and my husband's boyfriend Cabanella. At 100%, I've seen that meme. From what I've seen in terms of fanfic, that's like the most popular OT3 in the fandom, or most popular ship, I should say.
Aww. He was just a baby.
Alright. We can read that after this all finishes up. Ghost Advisor.
Or are we gonna read it?
Yeah.
Bork.
I'll check that out later. But it's just...
Ass in the air.
Oh, hello, Shadow Glide. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I have not read the prologues either. But yeah, do you guys want to read this and then I can... They're all short, so if you guys are up to it, we can like read them and then I can tell you about all the foreshadowing.
I cannot tell you how much my voice cannot do Missile's voice anymore.
Okay. You can just speak as yourself then. That alright?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Missile, you've really been the star of the show lately.
Sorry, I had to go turn on the light. I couldn't take it anymore. Mr. Popular, just don't let it get to your head.
Don't worry. As long as I have Miss Camilla and you, Miss Lynn, you're all I ever need.
But you've certainly been living up to your name, Missile, ever since the day we met.
How did you end up living with this critter anyway, Lynn?
Critter? What is that supposed to mean?
Let's see. I met this little guy maybe 2 years ago now at Pet Shop Bochi.
I remember. I'd just been born and was only a tiny ball of fluff back then. I didn't even know my left paw from my right.
As for me, I just joined the police force. My life had totally changed, and I needed a friend.
A friend?
Yeah, for Camilla. I was going to be pulling a lot of late nights, and I thought she might get lonely.
Ah, so that's why you decided to get the little doggy.
No, not exactly.
Eh?
I actually went to look at the birds. They were so small and their voices are so sweet.
Birds are for the birds. Look away for 1 second and they'll fly right off.
Fish would have been nice too. Pretty little tropical fish swimming around in a big aquarium.
Forget about fish. No matter how beautiful they are, you'll get sick of looking at them eventually.
Careful there, Missile. Your approval rating is tanking.
In any case, I was convinced a dog was a terrible idea. I wasn't going to be home much, and they have a lot of needs, right?
But think about it. Even when I did bite the hand that feeds me, it brought us closer together.
It's easy for you to say. Anyway, I completely skipped over all the dogs in the store, as I recall.
So then, how? How did you end up with this hooligan?
Camilla fell for him hard. The little guy was in his cage, staring at us through its bars with his pitiful look on his face and tears in his eyes.
In my defense, I was a bit desperate.
The lady at the shop took him out of the cage and then...
And then...
He suddenly jumped up on my coat, sunk his teeth into the badge on my chest, and tore it off.
What the?
Back then, I loved pulling off buttons, and I'd never seen such a big button before, so I went for it.
I can't believe that
wasn't
Miss Ho
a
voices
button.
buttons.
I know, right?
Can't believe.
I'm sorry, Miss Lynn. I was a bad doggy.
You left 2 little bite marks on it. But I wasn't angry. You just made me sad because the badge means so much to me.
So then, how? How did you end up with this ruffian?
Sissel, I've been letting you speak your mind for the last few minutes, but...
When he saw I was sad, Missile quietly came over, gave me back my badge, and started licking my hand.
Oh.
That's when I realized, even if he couldn't speak, he could still understand what I was feeling.
Miss Lynn,
Since then, he hasn't once bitten into any of our stuff.
because I decided then that I would never let anyone or anything make you or Miss Camilla sad ever again.
Even though that was the very first thing you did.
You didn't need to go there, you know.
Amazing.
Okay, and then if you click on the prologues, let's do Sissel's first. Bang!
Prologues?
My vision faded.
Yeah, there's a banner at the bottom of the page.
Oh, okay.
My vision faded to black at that sound. A sound that echoed throughout the junkyard. It was a sound I'd heard before. Like something from the TV. A gunshot. Yes, that's it. The sound of someone dying. Just as it was fading from my mind, my body was racked by an intense pain. And that was the moment I realized I was the one who was dying. Suddenly, a strong, horrible scent stabbed at my nose. It wasn't the smell of garbage, it was something else entirely. Something I'd never smelled before. Wait, no, I did recognize it. Long, long ago. I'd smelled it just once when I was still young. A familiar and foreboding smell. And then I heard the sound of the curtain falling on my story. And Lynn's?
When did it get so late? Maybe if I leave the precinct right now and really floor it, I can still make it in time? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm a detective after all. Oh, who's that coming this way? It's the chief of Special Investigation Unit. That would be Cabanella, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like you're all ready to go. Hey, Chief, what's up? What do you mean, what's up? Don't tell me you forgot. Drat, that's exactly what happened. I was promoted to detective recently, just this past autumn, in fact. And instead of some stuffy speech to mark the occasion, I said we should go out for dinner sometime, I think? I'm so sorry, I kinda have somewhere to be. Now? And where exactly are you going at this time of night, huh? Look, I'm not some bad guy who can lie convincingly on the spot. I'm a detective, after all. The junkyard on the outskirts of town. The junkyard? You going there to throw something out? Not exactly. Then you're going there to pick something up. Help, I don't know how to respond to that. Because that's technically what I'm planning to do, sorta. The chief's face clouded over in annoyance. I don't believe this. Are you saying garbage is more important than me? No, it's not that. It's all... Besides, you're the only one who picked a knot in the first place. Or you're the one who picked the knot in the first place. I did, didn't I? Oh well, I guess I don't have a choice. I'll just have to go and eat with the chief. And when I do, I'll have to find the right moment to knock him completely unconscious. Would that be going too far? Definitely not. The chief would understand. This is an emergency. No one would ever blame me. Or is that only wishful thinking? You're right. Thank you. Give me a second, though. Find the weapon that will hurt the least. Just then. Ah, darn it. Chief? Sorry, I'm about to have to reschedule. Huh? Well, that was unexpected, as if this whole conversation we're having isn't already that. I just remembered my wife asked me to take out the trash. I
There's
see.
no way this could be Kavanaugh.
Oh yeah, no, no, but I'm pretty sure he's just bullshitting because, like you said, she thought he was straight.
Fair, fair.
Before she gets home, I mean. Understood, Chief. Loud and clear. Give him a salute as he leaves. After all that, I guess the trash turned out to be more important than dinner for both of us. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. In any case, I'm glad that's settled. Because I absolutely positively have to be at the Zone D Waste Center tonight. Moving to the Zone D Waste Center. I'm running out of time, and the bad feeling I have is only getting worse if I don't hurry.
And I just wanted to say on stream, thank you for subscribing, Rikuno, Shauna. Very much appreciate it. And next is... Is this the one who shot her?
That was the
Yeah.
one who... Yeah.
Nearsighted. There you go. So that was...
Can't fucking see.
That was also you, Moon.
What's your
Okay.
Chigo Moon?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were the other one. You were one step ahead.
Oh, that's right.
You were Mr. Advanced plans. Okay. Unless someone else wants to read. I'm a bit dry.
Alright. Do you want me to do this and you can do Ray, or do you want to do this one too?
I can do Ray.
Okay. The bartender places a glass in front of me. You salty dog. The world is an ugly mess. It's full of things best ignored or overlooked. That's why I engage in this small act of resistance. I will never get a pair of glasses, and I will certainly never wear one. The world is an ugly mess, and if you're not wearing glasses, there are lots you don't have to see. My colleagues call me nearsighted Jigo. Not that I mind. I have no problem with it. But also, that's why the world is an ugly, blurry mess. The bartender places a glass in front of me. Your dry martini. I look over at the musical instrument case on the stool next to me. Inside it, my little golden friend is fast asleep. The job tonight is at a junkyard on the outskirts of town. Pros go where the work is, no matter how smelly. My heart rate increases steadily. It's just about time. I lift one hand ever so slightly and signal to the bartender. He nods just as slightly. No words wasted. I like this place. Think I'll drop in on my way home. The bartender places a slip of paper in front of me. Your check. I look at the bill. It's so blurry I can't read it. How much is it? Seems I've run up quite the tab. That's what I get for ordering without being able to see the prices. Life can be a real pain when the road is an ugly, blurry mess. Alright, I'll get some glasses. As soon as I finish this job, I'm going to get myself a pair. The thought flashes through my mind. I grab the case beside me and leave the establishment. Time for work, and for the curtain to rise.
My god, man. Rip to a real one.
Will you switch over to Ray? Thank you. It's been a long, long time, yes? A long time to be all alone. You could say I'm an existence that doesn't exist in the real world. Now, in my twilight years, well, I don't have much. Not even fond memories to look back on, really. All I know is an absolute and desperate loneliness. That is all. Still, the front of night will be lower for the sound of the trash soon. Stage is set. The start of our story is here. You can all make out the first strains of the overture in the distance. And there it is. Bang! It's finally time. Act 1 has begun.
Guess they wanted to stick to all the characters in that very first chapter, but I'm still just tilting my head at Jigo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get wrecked, idiot. You have a disability and you're ignoring it.
Alrighty, and now to read this list. There's
I'm
lots
so
of this
excited.
regarding Sissel's past, the very fact that the dead can talk to each other regardless of species. One of the first lines in the game is Sissel rhetorically asking if there are any other dead bodies around aside the man in the red suit, and he assumes himself to be him. There's in fact a second dead body in the scene, and Sissel has taken the appearance of the wrong one. Sissel can't read or recall what objects do, or what certain terms mean while dead. Yet every other dead character can, except Missile, who legitimately wouldn't know due to being a dog. He figures his memory is fuzzy due to dying. This is not the case. He really can't read and honestly doesn't know what certain objects do, nor what certain terms concepts mean because, like Missile, he is not human. If you examine the file Commander Sith is holding in Chapter 2, Sissel says that the file is written in some unknown language, an earlier indication that, like cats, Sissel can't read. There's this bit of narration early on too. Too bad I can't just curl up and go to sleep with my tail wagging too. He says that in Chapter 2 when we leave, or when Missile is like falling asleep. When you first meet Lynn, she mistakes herself for Inspector Cabanela and takes on his appearance. Seems like just a one-off joke that establishes Lynn as a plucky girl, right? Wrong, it also shows that ghosts choose their form and don't have to take the form they had in life. Sissel made the same mistake, assuming that the spiky-haired blonde man nearby was him. Related is the fact that not all of the other ghosts you meet have any memory loss from dying, and the ones who do have memory loss is very short-term. The only one who has any real trouble remembering who they are is Lynn in the above instance. She immediately remembers who she is once she realizes which body is actually hers. That's also why Sissel never regained his memory until the very end. He's going the whole game in the form that isn't his. After Lynn hides in the small elevator, this is right before the death machine, when she's hiding in that little
The dumbwaiter.
shift. Yeah. She says she likes to crawl in small and dark places. Sissel remembers liking to do that too. Cabanela mentions at one point that his coat is white to show that there are no stains on it, as a symbol of his spotless record, to show his determination to become the head of division. Sissel quips that he'd prefer a black coat, which would be more practical by hiding any stains. At the end, Sissel does have a black coat. Inside one apartment, Sissel can let a rodent... this is the apartment of Emma. Sissel can let a rodent be spotted before it lands next to the dictionary, and he notes that the boisterous writer treats it as something to be hunted instead of feared. Sissel says he can relate. Very subtly in the same location, when trying to get the phone over to Amelie, Sissel winds up inflicting all kinds of horrible injury on a rat without killing it, almost like he's toying with it. Quite a lot of puzzles feature rats actually. Like many cats, Sissel just likes playing with rats and mice. Another subtle example, during the prison blackout, one of the guards states that he wishes he could see in the dark like a cat. Sissel quickly points out the similarity between night vision and one of his ghost powers, which is of course awfully fitting. Sissel also seems unfamiliar with the concept of darkness, commenting in, "Is this what they call darkness?" Which makes sense considering, again, cats can see in the dark. Earlier in Chapter 4, if you travel to the basement before going to see Lynn, Sissel says he can't see very well in this darkness, but it looks like a pretty strange room. That's because he can't easily adjust to the night mission he had as a cat. When rescuing Jowd from the prison, who painted a portrait of Sissel, Jowd doesn't recognize the name when Sissel says he somehow knows him. That's because the blonde-haired man in red that he painted was named Yomiel. Sissel notes a couple times that he's developing a compulsion to knock anything he can, which he attributes to his ghost powers becoming addictive. Actually, that's just some more of cat-like behavior. At one point, to mean out of danger, Sissel says out of the water. A strange turn of phrase, shouldn't it be more like out of the fire? Not if you hate getting wet. One missable conversation in the junkyard in Chapter 6 has Ray tell Sissel that combining both his bad luck and Lynn's makes good fortune. Sissel responds, "I don't know, by my math, bad looks plus bad looks equals a whole lot of bad luck." In reference to the myth that crossing paths with a black cat could mean bad luck, and Sissel just so happens to be that black cat. The black cat with the red scarf, to be precise. In the special prison, this one was one where I had to mute myself because the reactions you two gave made me laugh so much.
Oh boy.
In the special prison, one of the prisoners is rocking out on his guitar, making a terrible noise. Sissel has absolutely no idea what he's doing and guesses that he's making noise to communicate certain feelings, such as, I'm hungry, or I'm thirsty. And the both of you are just like, what the fuck, Sizzle? Now, what
You know
kind
what?
of creature assumes making noise equals being fed?
Holy shit. That's extra funny.
That is really funny. Oh my god.
When Sissel is instructed by Lynn to read the blackboard while inside the special prison, he reveals that he can't read and has a freakout. Assuming the words on the blackboard were in an understandable language, it should be the valid hint that Sissel hint that Sissel isn't human. In Chapter 7, when Lynn tells Sissel, I'm telling you, you had better shake a leg or we're going to miss what they're saying, he responds, it'd be pretty hard to shake a leg and not having legs and all. Correction, Sissel, you have legs, 4 of them to be exact. That one's weird. That one's dumb. A bit later...
That one's just yeah, okay. Retrospect.
A bit later, when Sissel notices that Lynn has some really deep, dark feelings in the park because she swore she'd never set foot there again, she responds, well, hold it, don't give me that a ghost doesn't have feet to set bit. It's a figure of speech. Not even human feet, actually, considering. The titles given to the people in the records are never replaced with their real names. It's strange at first, but makes sense, given that a lot of the animal narrators in fiction refer to humans as that short one, the chicken eater, etc., instead of their real names. Not to mention, sometimes the descriptions seem to imply that Sissel thinks their job titles are part of their name. His name is Detective Jowd. Huh, that one's interesting.
The man in white is the one
Yeah.
that I picked up on most, where it was like, he really just does not either like Cabanela or is shit at names. And I mean, like, same. I'm really
Same
bad
bad.
with names. So it was like, maybe he's just supposed to be forgetful.
On a more general note, Sissel's personality is, once you know the twist, similar to the typical cat in fiction. Aloof and unconcerned, but affectionate and friendly once a bond is made. Likewise, it's the reason Sissel considers Missile a little off due to the stereotypical dogs versus cats trope. In Chapter 14, Missile's choice of words at one point is apt. Missile says, I can reach out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel.
Yep.
Chapter
Get longer
15 requires you to avoid getting spotted using the powers of the dead by the main antagonist. However, he has an odd tendency to ignore things that should be suspicious just because he didn't see them directly, and if he catches you, he makes it clear that he recognizes you on some level. Both of which make a lot more sense after you learn that Sissel, as his cat, was his only friend for quite some time, and the only being he has any real positive connection with at this point. Most cat owners eventually get used to their cats moving items around and knocking things over when they aren't looking, the exact same thing as Sissel's ghost tricks. In Chapter 16, we have this talk. Sissel, what do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? Missile, I have no idea. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. Sissel, what with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Later on in the same chapter, when the submarine suddenly tips to one side just before Lynn can get to the next hatch, Sissel's choice of metaphor is very telling. Lynn, what happened now? Sissel, it looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. In some of the optional dialogue in Chapter 5, Sissel gives us this line. Sissel, that cop looks miserable. He looks just like a drenched and dejected kitten in the rain. There is an extremely subtle one regarding Sissel. Sissel saves 9 lives, just like a cat has 9 lives. It's so subtle because you only have a couple of seconds between saving the 9th person and finding out Sissel's species. Specifically, you save Lynn, Missile, Inspector Cabanela, the Pigeon-Headed Man, Detective Jowd, the Justice Minister, the Guardian of the Park, Detective Ringe, Yomio, and Camilla. Despite that being 10, you never directly see Camilla die, arriving to save the Guardian of the Park after Missile has already saved her. I mean, I would attribute that one more to Missile.
Yeah.
So I think it fits the 9 lives. If you return to the outdoor prison phone area with the moon and the sky above, where Jowd was arrested by Cabanela, Sissel remarks that there's no point in going there again unless he wants to look at the moon again. As revealed later, Sissel has traveled and seen that moon before as a cat. When the park guardian is talking to Lynn, Sissel wonders why he falls silent by asking, Cat got your tongue? Moments later, Sissel himself goes quiet and Lynn shoots back, hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. When Sissel discusses the prisoner's schedules with Lynn, he remarks that he doesn't get the sense that a schedule was something he had when he was alive. In one optional conversation, Missile says that he's 2 years old, and Sissel idly wonders how old he is. Not much older, in fact, he's 10. The security footage of Lin shooting Yomiya has Yomiya leaning against a pole. After being confronted by an assassin, Lin backs up into the same pole, but moves away from it because it has barbed wire wrapped around it. And given what we know about Yomiya's body... That one's weird. What does that have to do with Sissel? I'm reading these off of TV tropes. Early on, while trying to get Camilla under the couch, Sissel says that it would be easier if he could possess her, but he can't do that. So Yomiya wasn't alone in wishing he had other powers. Alright, I think we're maybe past the foreshadowing for just Sissel being a cat.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go.
Can't fucking believe you were one letter off.
But yeah, fucking... I really hope that this game gets the recognition that it deserves now with the remake.
Yeah.
It's gotta, right?
It's gotta. But that will be all. Thank you so much to everyone who came on by. I had such a blast with this stream. Not entirely sure what next week is going to be looking like. I'm trying to rearrange things, so I'm equally streaming both here and on Twitch. But if you are interested in it at all, in the description you'll see there's a link to a Discord and some of my social medias. I always keep everything updated there, and we do some watch-alongs on the Discord. Right now we're watching Gundam. There won't be any this week, which I should make an announcement of, but we usually do it Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. EST. Well, with that, hope you all have a lovely time zone, and please do take care of yourselves and each other. Toodaloo-hoo!
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.